Hello everybody, my name is Zeus. We are doing a new challenge, to be fair. We're doing a Tier 8 English Football League team, who are called the Corinthian-Casuals, and we're going to try and get them into the Premier League. But why are we doing Corinthian-Casuals? Because I would argue that this team is the best amateur team in the world, and that is no exaggeration. This is the team that inspired Real Madrid to play in white. This is the team that has inspired a football team in Brazil to be called the Corinthians. This is the team that arguably is the reason why England play in white and blue. And this is the team that gave Manchester United the heaviest ever defeat of 11-3, which is insane. This team has also played in stadiums like the Oval, yes, that one, the cricket ground, the Queen's Club, yes, the tennis court in London, that one, and unfortunately for me, and I puked about half an hour before saying this, Upton Park, yes, that one, blech. But this is probably going to be a challenge. This is going to be an interesting challenge. And despite anything, if you don't believe me, I'll leave links to the Corinthian-Casuals in the description, because this team definitely needs a lot of support, to be fair. And if you're a football player, or you can even slightly play football, which I don't think I can anymore, I'd love to give it a go, but I don't think I can do it anymore. I can definitely manage if I got my coaching badges. But if you are interested, check them out. They're in Tolworth, London. Give them your support, give them your love. They're great, honestly. Their kit isn't great. I'll be 100% honest. I don't like the home kit of pink and brown. That's kind of weird to me. It might grow on me, but at the minute, right now, not a fan. It's like the Bentley Continental GT. I didn't like that when it first came out. Nowadays, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I like it. Maybe because I got older. That's basically what it is. But yeah, the Corinthian-Casuals, yeah, holy crap. This is also probably the team that inspired the world of football. Your origins of your football club could come back to this team, and it's insane to me. Well, not this exact team, but the name Corinthians, because they combined with the Casuals in the 1930s. Yeah, but pre-Casuals and pre-Corinthians amalgamation, this team was the best team in the world, and it astounds me that when they went to Brazil, they faced one of the Brazilian legends. I can't remember his name. In the 1980s, it would have been someone who probably played for Paulista, and I can't remember his name. But yeah, it's unreal. It's just so unbelievable that this team has never, ever, ever been a professional team. They've been always an amateur team, and they managed to beat Manchester United 11-3 when they were a professional team. That astounds me. But yeah, they've not really had any major achievements except for world tours against some of the best players in the world, against some brilliant Brazilian teams as well. And I even read that they had a 19-0 win against Cincinnati or something like that. But yeah, man, it was a heavy defeat. But Football Manager makes no reference to this team, and if anything, you go away learning that the Corinthian-Casuals is the reason Real Madrid play in white, England play in white and blue, there's the Corinthians in Brazil, and why, yeah, this is just, I don't know, why Football Manager doesn't mention this, I can't explain it, because they have teams that don't exist anymore, that are still in the FA Cup winners list, and they still have teams that do exist, but you can't manage, as also there. So I don't know why they can't just say, hey, this is the team that actually beat them the heaviest, and not Blackburn in 1927 in the Premier League, which didn't exist in 1927. And I would also guess that in that rate, which they also say that the heaviest or the biggest ever scoreline was 10-1 against Wolves, isn't 11-3 a bigger scoreline? Just saying, I'd argue that it's their biggest ever scoreline as well for Manchester United. I guess for Manchester United it would be 10-1, but the biggest ever scoreline would be 11-3. So I guess in one sense, but in another sense maybe not. But yeah, this team, not this exact team, but the team's name is synonymous in the world, and our challenge is to try and get them from the 8th tier, I think it's the 8th tier, of English football, and all the way up into the Premier League. I'm not entirely sure we're going to be able to go into the Premier League. Oh man, maybe it's like the 9th tier. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're 8 or 9, somewhere like that. My gosh. Okay, but we're deep down. We're deep down in the English leagues. This could take a while. But yeah, hopefully, if anything, you learn about a club, which I'll leave the links to in the description. Please support them all you can. If you can, buy a shirt. I'm definitely going to buy a shirt. That would be great. I might actually pop down to Tolworth at some point and see what their shop is like, because apparently they have one that's only open on match days. So I guess by the time this will come out, the season of the national leagues and the non-leagues will be over. I'd love to pay a visit when the leagues are back running again. I'll definitely come down and have a watch of a match. But yeah, can we bring them into the Premier League? Can we make them, maybe, I don't know if we could make them a non-amateur club or keep them as a amateur club in a professional world, but we'll see. We'll come back with the transfers. Here's the tactic I'm using, which is weird because this is based off all the players that we have. This is every single player in their best position. We have 3 strikers, 1 winger, 1 defensive midfielder, and about 5 defenders. That's it. I'll have to literally buy more players or get in more players for free because we have a budget of nothing and a wage budget of £61. So I guess we'll have to get people on amateur contracts or like pay per appearance contracts, which I've never done before, but we'll sort it out. We'll come back at the transfers. Yeah, we'll see what we do. Back soon. So, we're back with the transfer news. The transfer news is we've not been able to sign someone permanently because we just have no money. Even though our wage bet is 61 quid, we couldn't really get anything, but we have used the loan market to my best of my abilities. I got in a couple of players in positions that we desperately needed. I got in Harry Dillon, a backup goalkeeper, because our current one was a bit dodgy at times. I got in Adam Heaton, who's a player who can play in most positions if we need him. Decent player to have around. And we got in Alex Stevens, who's a player who can play in 2 positions, who looks like he's a better option in midfield. I have decided to stick to this, which is still an insane formation, a 5-3-3. I don't know how it's going to go, but our aim is to get promoted at minimum, get out of this division. I will simulate the season. We will see how we do. Can we get oh my gosh, can we get the Corinthian-Casuals through the leagues? Yeah, I also forgot to mention that this is from the England Level 10 League at data updates from Ian Wright 26 is the database we are using for this. But yeah, you'll be able to also find them in the Isthmian League South Central Division, which is I think the 8th tier or 9th tier of English football. But yeah, let's see how we do. We'll be back shortly. And we are back. We are back at the end of the season with the Corinthian-Casuals. Again, still can't believe their story. But yeah, holy crap, we have finished in 6th, which is not ideal considering I think the playoff places only go up to 5th, which is a shame. I actually can't remember. Did we get in that? No, we didn't. So yeah, it's up to 5th. So it's a shame that we didn't get there. Most of our players left because most of our team was on free agent / amateur contracts, and we just couldn't keep hold of them because teams that were greater than us had the financial power to actually go and sign them, which meant that we're kind of languishing behind again. I'm hoping by the actual end of the season that we'll actually get a transfer budget, because right now we're still on the same amount roughly, which isn't ideal, but it is a progress from where they finished last, I guess, which is fine. I'm hoping by next year we'll get up there. Leatherhead only lost 2 games the entire season. We lost 11, 21. I mean, our formation was just not good. But it was the only choice I had to get all the best players around and to get the best out of it. I think with a bit of work and a bit of free agent maybe coming in, that we could maybe try it with a lot of players leaving. And to be fair, the finances of our club is doing quite well. The club that we had here, we started around here, about 80 grand in the bank, nearly 100 grand I believe it was when we first looked at it. I can't 100% remember, but I think it's about there. To now being over 400 grand, because we have actually achieved quite a lot in this first season. Even though our form kind of dipped off at the end, we kind of just ran out of steam, which is fair enough. It happens, right? We ran out of steam. But we actually got to the first round of the FA Cup, and you have no idea how much of an achievement that is for a team that is in the 8th tier of English football. That is a huge achievement, and we got a lot of money from it. We got knocked out by Derby. Of course we did. We got knocked out by a League 1 team. To put it in comparison, there's, what, 5, 6 leagues above us? That's how much more better they were. It's just that we had no hope. We were the complete underdogs, but we did get through there. We got into the first round proper, which is insane for a club like this. We lost 4-1. We scored a goal. We can't be upset with that. That's really good. Oh, I didn't mean to load that. We had Nevi Hadi score. We got absolutely dominated, but there's no surprise there. I was expecting to lose. I'm actually more surprised we made it to the first round. We beat Hazen Yedding. That's a decent-ish sided team, isn't it? No, I guess not. I'm maybe thinking of their old days. Did we get a really easy group through? Maybe we did. Tiverton Town. Southern League Premier South. I think we just got an easy run-in by the looks of things. But still making it into the first round and then getting Derby. It's a decent thing. Leighton Town. I've never heard of them. Yeah, it looks like we had an easy round. Which is, you know what, whatever. I thought it was better than that, but never mind. The first round is still an achievement for a team like this. It's pretty damn good. And we are very lacking on players. That's the update, really. We had a couple of loans. That's about it. That's about as much as I can manage. Next season, we're going to really have to rely on loans and maybe get in a couple of free agent amateur contracts that would sign for a year, so that means they can't be taken from us quickly. But yeah, we'll work on that. But that is the first season of the Corinthian-Casuals. We're still in the same league. It'll take as long as I need it to take. I have no upper limit of how long this should take. And if you like this and you want to try it yourself, then yeah, please do. I really do suggest you try this yourself, or at least do some research again, because I'll leave the links in the comment in the description. It's definitely a club you should check out. But yeah, if you want to play along with this or do any teams that are in the dregs of English Football League from 10 upwards, download the English Level 10 League and Data Updates by Ian Wright 26 on the Steam Workshop of Football Manager 2024. You can then also play along, or even just play your own teams. Find a team that you like in your local area, or you like the looks of. Like, there's many teams in there. Like, one of my actual friends plays for one of those teams. I found them on there. I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe I'll do a video about that one time. But yeah, I will just say that thanks for watching. If you like this, please either like, comment, subscribe. If you learned something, there you go. That's the whole main thing. And also, if we can get Football Manager to change the history of Manchester United a little bit and actually make them do their research, that's the also ultimate goal. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, like, comment, subscribe, all that juicy stuff. I probably already said that. I actually don't remember. But yeah, until next time, we'll see what we can do. But bye for now.